You can make a lifetime career out of this. The roads that we drive on every day, the bridges that we cross are part of our everyday life.
Almost everybody in the world touches something that we have paved to get to work, to get to school, to get to go to the grocery store. One part I like about the industry is it keeps you on your toes and having to think outside the box and bounce ideas off of other contractors and SCAPA members.
I didn't realize I had a passion for this until I got an opportunity. They gave me an opportunity to, train me, and I'm very thankful for that because it's brought me here. It gives me a great satisfaction to be able to go see the end result at the end of the day. We paved 2 miles today, or 3 miles, or we've done this, or we finished this road today.
Once I got where I was spending full time in the industry, you kind of fall in love with it and see all the great people and really enjoy being in it, and to this day still enjoy it.
It's all about the people, and watching people grow in this industry and in this business like I have over the years and learn more and do more and accomplish more. I think that's what's really kept me in it.
SCAPA's that one voice, that one voice that we all kind of speak the same language. It's a group of like-minded friends that just happen to be contractors that we're all kind of working together and pulling in the same direction. And what I've found is when we're all working together to try to help find that solution, it works a whole lot better for the industry as a whole and ultimately for the taxpayer.
Ned shows up with this fellow with him and says, "Russell, I want you to meet a fellow we're thinking about starting an asphalt association. His name is Olan D."
When this thing started in 1966, Olan D was the first executive director. And he stayed there at least 30 years. And he was quite a character.
In the beginning, we didn't have any. There were only about 6 or 7 of us that were really in the business.
And that was statewide.
That's right, statewide.
I spent 50 years in the highway construction business, and one of the most rewarding 3 years was when I was president of this association and got to really know Ogden. Not only was he an excellent executive director, but he was just a wonderful person.
No doubt about it. He sure was.
My life has been better for knowing him.
What a career Ogden had, though. He was a good guy, too.
Well, the other thing about Ogden that I recall was he wrote everything on a little tiny index card, a 4x6 index card. This is before you would receive an email, and he would call you to meet him at lunch, and he would give you your marching instructions on a 4x6 index card. And there wasn't any room for you to write anything, and there was no Q&A.
Dad kept things pretty simplistic in my mind. It just, a handshake meant the world. Your word meant the world. Face-to-face means something. Go sit in front of somebody. If you've got some tough news, deliver it sooner than you would have good news. And just go talk to the people and work things out. You can do that.
I started my career out as a grading contractor, and I thought we worked hard and it was a tough business to be in. When I got in the asphalt business, I learned how really tough it was. If that plant breaks down, you work all day and all night to get it going. And if the paver breaks down, you got to go get another one because the trucks are backed up. It's just a tough business. And the people who are in the business are hard-working people.
You might be running 90 miles, 100 miles, 20, 30 trucks on a job, and all of a sudden you get a hell of a downpour. Shut the plant down, it's raining, And a lot of times we would be able to go ahead and pave, but a lot of times that asphalt just evaporated somewhere. you know. So it was a lot different back then.
One of the things that has not changed is the original motto, together we know more. You compete for a job, and once the competition's over, you help. If one of your other companies has a problem, you help them figure it out and solve it. I think that's been a constant for 60 years.
You know, on bid day, you were all secret. You didn't discuss it with any. But as soon as the bids were turned in and they were opened and read out, most of us migrated to the bar and had a drink. And whoever got the biggest job, ended up paying. But,
we are competitors, but when it comes to SCAPA, we're on the same team. We're all working towards goals of making better asphalt, the best asphalt we can, and it's just good to have someone there that you can speak with that is familiar with what you're doing, but maybe they have a little different take on it.
I think while we were competitors, the best way to describe it was brotherhood. I don't know which one of you said that a while ago, but it's always felt like a brotherhood.
We all had the common goal, and it was to make the roads and for the South Carolinians better.
We're going into the second, third generations. I don't think fourth yet, but it's great to see that. I mean, Stephen Jackson, Richard Jackson, the Banks, Sanders. You just come out with a bunch of different names, and they've got different generations in there, and it's great to see it.
My dad, my uncle, the brothers, those two were the brothers that started in early 62, I think, is when they first started. Got into asphalt business in the early 70s, and then me and my brother and my cousin took it over from them in the later 90s. So it's a second generation family business. And now my son, who's been working with us for about a little over 2 years now, is out there earning his stripes. He's running a paving crew.
As a kid, I was doing blueprint takeoffs at 10, 11 years old. Grew up in the business and then went to North Carolina State University and got my degree in civil engineering and came back and went to work for my dad. I went to work with him for about 10 years and then moved out on my own. I've been in business for 30 years.
We don't consider ourselves owners of the organization. We consider ourselves stewards, something that our Father and the good Lord has given us. And so we want to make sure that we're honoring to both of them in the way that we fulfill the roles that they've afforded us.
The world is made up with so many good people, far more good people than there are bad ones. And we've been blessed with the good ones.
you know, I took the granddaughter to Disney World back in January, and I was proud to say I paved this main entrance into Disney World. I paved that rear entrance into Disney World. I paved 4 of the parking lots at Disney World. And she said, "Really, Popsy? Really?" Yeah. And, you know, to say I did this and all, and be proud of it.
You can touch what you built. I mean, every day that you finish working, you can go by and see, okay, hey, we just did that. I mean, you could take your family, your kids out the next day and, hey, look at this road that I just paved. I mean, to me, that's big.
When I take my girls on the road that we paved, my daughters, I'm like, we paved this, and they'll be truthful with me. They'll say it's smooth or it's not smooth. Mm-hmm. So that's the fruits of your labor at that point. It's something to be proud about.
Integrity will never go out of style. Being respectful to your teammates and to others won't ever go out of style. So, Lord willing, that's never going to change, no matter the platform that we're operating on.
One thing that I think we have a shared excitement about is really that frontier of where we're going with our education and training. The possibilities are endless, just from what we will offer for our members, but also for consultants and others in this state.
Workforce development is probably one of the biggest passions I have, because I think students need to understand that you don't have to go to college to be successful in our industry, and that there's a lot of opportunities for growth and development at whatever educational level you're at.
Our motto is, when it rains, we train. So they come in and do training, and that's everywhere from CPR, flagger training, any kind of OSHA 10, OSHA 30, all the way to leadership training. So yes, we do thousands of hours of training, which is how we hope to build those new leaders in our industry.
This industry is somebody that's willing to come in, do a good job, and work hard and work smart and do it the right way. I mean, there is a clear path to go as high as you want to go.
Yeah, they say in this business, the days are long, but the years are short. And I really relish the opportunity to see some of the folks that have meant a lot to me in my career and spend any amount of time with them. And so I would encourage anybody who has the opportunity to go back and thank someone that did something for them in their career or taught them something, to do it now while you still have the chance.
To quote a friend of mine in another organization, roads bring our lives together. If wherever you're going, whether you're going to church or to a social function or going to the hospital to visit a loved one, you're riding on a road that more times than not is asphalt. And so that means something.
I can only imagine in 1966 when this group of men come together with some ideas about forming an association, they had integrity and professionalism in mind. And then they crafted a motto for the association that said, "Together we know more." And I think if you carry those three things forward for the future, no matter what generation, we're always going to be successful. SCAPA is always going to be in existence for the long haul.